Hello, my little feathered friends. We are going to dive right into this today. I hope this finds you well. This is Wednesday. There's something about Odin. There's something about Mercury and Hermes and Thoth coming in with some higher knowledge. I'm also getting that somebody has been tapping into their past life lineage. They've gotten past their own inner circle of this current lifetime, and they've picked up on the patterns. So you've picked up on some kind of pattern, and it could have led you to Atlantis, Lemuria. Somebody's really getting to the root of something because they're slowing down. I see you slowing down, decluttering, realizing a materialistic urge, picking up energetic debris from others, thinking that we need something when we really don't. We just admire it. We think it's interesting. I'm going through that with my son where he's like, oh, I like that and I want that. And I want him to feel abundant and know that the world is abundant and anything that he so desires can be his, but also dealing with consequences. I'm making a chart even for myself to hold myself accountable because I catch myself yelling and I don't like that. I see it in his face. I see the effect on him. And so I'm going to have consequences. We're going to make a little chart. And if I yell, we're going to do 15 minutes of hide and seek. If he doesn't do his responsibilities, there will be consequences. And his favorite things or not his favorite thing, he will have to do more chores instead of just the chores that he was asked to do to be responsible for. So there's something about taking accountability for your own energetic debris, others around you, and not taking it on as your own. Also something about volcanoes, earthquakes, and how Mother Gaia is going through a process and that she can't be rushed. Same thing with you, because it's the macrocosm to the microcosm. So don't feel rushed with this crystal kingdom and slowing down. You're about to birth something, whether you're pregnant or not. This is the birth of an idea. I feel like this was a seed. This was something that was planted inside of you a long time ago, and it's only now reemerging because you're allowing yourself to slow down, because you're decluttering this materialistic consumerism energy and finding what really truly matters, what is truly of value. As our age goes on, we don't want to look back. And I've done this, and I don't feel like I'm relatively that old in age. And so when I realize what people older than me must be feeling, that's a lot. And I don't think people take into consideration the regrets, as these younger generations come up. I caught myself, I'm like, I'm not going to be jealous. I think it's great, In my time, it was all about smoking cigarettes and being cool. And now they're more health conscious. They're taking better care of their bodies. Aren't the younger generations supposed to be better than us? Aren't we supposed to be excited and be happy that they are learning lessons that we ourselves didn't learn until much later? So there's something about that, an acceptance of like, I've just seen too many adults be jealous of their kids because they didn't get something and their kids did. And I think that's very toxic. I think we should be very happy and thankful that the younger generations have the opportunity to have these things, to get to experience these things, have the better knowledge. Because if you look back in like the 40s and the 50s and stuff, like they were telling people cigarette smoking was really, really good for you, right? And look how long that perpetuated. And again, okay, Spirit's reminding me that smoking is not necessarily bad. It's the thought of us thinking that it's bad. There was a woman that was like, I enjoy smoking. She was like 100 and something years old. She's like, I smoked every day since I was like 20. Because she enjoyed it. She wasn't hard on herself. She didn't let others convince her like, oh, that's so bad, terrible, blah, 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 blah. Is it the best for us? Probably. It's not. It's better to be a non-smoker, but if you do it, love it, enjoy it, revel in it, be honored by it. Not, oh my God, I'm smoking this thing, I freaking hate myself, like, blah, blah, blah. If you're going to feed yourself all those negative energies while doing something like that, then no, it is not for you and you should not be doing it. Well, that kind of zapped me out of that little conversation. Yeah. All right, let's get something from the Mystic Sisters. We are going to pull something about this psychic debris just to see what's going on with that. We have Persephone and Metatrina. So definitely something here about the underworld. Gaining a better understanding of something. Another viewpoint, possibly. Soma Goddess. Wow, you're very abundant. You're very, very abundant. Whoa. So resilience, adjustments, and faith. Persephone is the queen of the underworld, the guardian of the dead, and the daughter of the harvest goddess Demeter. One day, when young Persephone was picking flowers, Hades, the lord of the underworld, saw her and became overwhelmed with desire. He abducted Persephone and brought her back to the underworld. He then offered her a pomegranate. Having eaten the fruit of the dead, she became bound to him forever. She would ever after rule over the underworld for 3 winter months of the year, and would return in the spring to be with Demeter. Persephone symbolizes the unconscious and hidden reality that is full of riches and promises. She reminds us of our resilience in the face of a challenge. Her message is to trust that you have the resources within to make the most of any situation, if you allow yourself to access them. Ooh. Yeah, you're really being asked to slow down, to see something from a different point of view, like I was saying. Yeah, there's resources, materials and resources. There might be a new way to look at it. Reward, success, and celebration. Okay. The Roman goddess of wine. I'm also getting Dionysus with the wine. Metatrina is traditionally celebrated when the grapes are harvested. She symbolizes health and longevity. Wine is poured back into the earth out of gratitude for her abundance and as an offering for another successful harvest. Drawing this card is an indication that after a period of hard work and tremendous effort, a time of celebration has finally come. She urges you to focus on gratitude for all you have been given. Realize the many gifts life has rewarded you with. It is spiritually beneficial to give back as well. Act charitably. Participate in the cycle of good fortune, and good fortune will continue to come your way. So I'm also getting with this materials and slowing down, decluttering. Anything that you are not using, you haven't used for a long, long time, it's time to get it out of there because it's causing some kind of psychic debris. And this is going to actually help fuel your cycle of energy, of gratitude, being grateful for those things, but also passing it down to others who could benefit from it more. It's also when we do that, we're making space. We're sending a sign to the universe that we're making space for something new. So that is very symbolic, a symbolic gesture. I see you making a deep space, like psychically, with Persephone, psychic debris, and Crystal Kingdom. You're having some kind of success with emptying something out. And this is, I feel like this is both. If you're doing it in your physical reality, it's affecting your mental. Like I said, it's symbolic. As within, so without. So if we change something outside of us, it usually can change something within us. If something changes within us, we usually change the things outside of us. So you're participating in the cycle of good fortune. Okay, we're going to pull a little bit of tarot, you guys. Oh, I did bring this out, didn't I? Interesting. Okay, Holy Spirit. What is this psychic debris? What is it they are clearing out? What is it they are clearing out? Please and thank you. And we will take reversals today. What is this psychic debris the collective is cleaning out? 6 of Cups, something from the past. Ooh, with the High Priestess. Something that was veiled. Let me get a clarification really quick. What is this? Is this what I think it is? Energetic debris from the past, nostalgic feeling that was veiled. 5 of Cups in reverse. God, this is a lot of emotion. Deep emotion. Energetic debris. Something that you lost, something that you overcame though. Okay, so the energetic debris is something from the past, something very terrible, something that was emotionally devastating. Like you felt protected, you felt loved, you felt childlike, you felt protected, and something happened. Something happened to put you in the 5 of Cups, but you overcame it. But I don't feel like it was ever actually addressed in the way it was supposed to be addressed. So you could have lost a parent at a young age. You could have been, your household stability could have been completely uprooted from your life, like major, huge changes, drastic, and you were never emotionally catered to. Yeah. It was like a very divided loyalty. Like, I mean, it's weird because I never had this in my life, but I'm getting like maybe divided loyalty with parents, with family, on if you should walk away and leave a parent and go at something by yourself. Maybe your parent or parents were not fulfilling your basic needs. I'm getting Maslow's hierarchy of needs. What's is this linked to the materialism? Is this linked to materialism? Because like when you hear stories about people in like the Great Depression, I know that my grandmother was in the Great Depression. She was the oldest of like 12 kids. So what she would do, even after years and years after, like in her 70s and her 80s, she would hoard food. She would still take food and hide it in her room. Because back then, you know, if you didn't find food, you weren't going to eat. I mean, think about it. Being the oldest of 12 kids in the great time of the Great Depression, when they're making dandelion soup just to survive. I mean, we had to recreate that in my family. So they made sure we understood their pain, but never taught us how to cope with it and heal it. They just kept dragging it on. So maybe there's something about that. Maybe you've been brought into some kind of family lineage trauma pattern and you're just like, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, you guys chose to keep it and keep carrying it around. But this energetic debris, this psychic debris of what happened is not yours. Yeah, 10 of Wands, these burdens. Like, hey, we need you to carry all these burdens because we went through all this. And it's like, you're like, I'm not taking that. What is the collective's opportunity? Let's get opportunity and advice. What's the opportunity? Four of Cups. Wow, I'm telling you guys, we have the 4, the 5, and the 6 of Cups out here, and we only have 4 cards out, tarot cards. Your opportunity is, what I'm getting is, you're not going to take some kind of opportunity that isn't for you. And also just kind of being in the, like, you got your 3 of Cups, like your celebration, you're sitting in some kind of energy of like this, like what we started off with, being more in touch with you and yourself and what is actually truly of value, what brings celebration and joyful emotion. What's their advice? What's their advice? 5 of Swords in reverse. 1, be mindful of your thoughts and what's going on in your little noggin. But I'm also getting that don't buy into other people's gossip and what they have going on in their mind, because their reality is their reality, and the way that they are thinking is the way that they are thinking, and it's not yours. The psychic debris, the swords, the air, the psyche, the communication, the mind. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your advice is just to keep doing what you're doing by overcoming all of these mental thoughts trying to hold you back, trying to, it's like it doesn't want you to slow down. I'm also getting, like, look at him just sitting there, and with this in reverse, it's like you're being more, your advice is to be more present with the chatter, the air element that is going on around you, how people are talking. Are these the energies you really want to be around? Because your opportunity is really to sit with yourself. I feel like you're not going to get the answer in a reading. I feel like this is going to be unique to you. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. You're being called for something. It's like you're wrapping something up. Okay, what's the outcome? I love this. Ace of Wands in the upright. That comes at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God. In the words of Chiron, I'm going to throw these cards. I love it when he says that. I'm about to throw these cards. You guys, passion, new creative spark, happiness, complete wish fulfillment. If you're wanting a partner, that's what's going to happen. The Hierophant underneath that, some kind of commitment to your true happiness and abundance. You guys, you've got this. The castle is yours. This pregnancy, like, see how they're holding the baby right there? Whether you have whether it's just you and God right now, you and spirit, you and the world, you and the universe, or you actually have a divine partner. If you have somebody, then it's gonna be beautiful. Like, look at all these, like, pregnancy, gestating, sitting with yourself, allowing something to come up, and then the outcome is it's being birthed. This passion, this excitement, this whatever it is for you, whether you're looking for that passionate partner, or you're looking for that creative, passionate project that you can fully commit to, that's going to bring in some kind of higher knowledge and learning for yourself and other individuals, for you to be seen who you were always in the first place. Ace of Cups. I love this so freaking much. I kind of do. Okay. I'm going to pull one more for understanding what this past 5 of Cups in reverse thing is. This energetic debris. I want to look at it, but... yeah, you could have worked on something and it didn't work out. Or it was a family and it didn't work out. The world. something in your life, in your childhood, or just a long time ago that uprooted your entire life was never brought to a complete close. There was never like an actual closure for you. It might have felt because you moved past it, but it was just, it was suppressed, it was repressed. Give me something, give me something with this. Yeah. It was the world in reverse. Knight of Cups. So this could have been a love offer. This could have been something that you were just really in love with, or your parents that you really love. And Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Truth, breakthrough, clarity. What is this not missed opportunity, the Four of Cups with the opportunity. Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords in the reverse. Wow, I see that your opportunity is staying in your own energy, like staying very high vibrational, because he's not taking that one cup. He's sitting there with the other three. And Three of Cups is all about celebration. And then the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords in reverse. You laying down your boundaries, saying, nope, that opportunity is, that's not for me. That cup is not for me. It looks like it has wings, but that's not for me. And you're laying down your sword. You're like, nope, I'm following my heart by allowing your head. It's like a heart-brain coherence. You're following your heart by being head over heart in this situation. Ten of Swords in reverse, because you went through that already. You went through some kind of betrayal and you're like, no, that's not for me. I'm laying down my swords. And that is your opportunity. Because you're going to have this, your discernment is so on point. Follow your intuition, because this is clearly saying that if it's linked to materialism, if it's linked to something that hasn't been healed from whatever this Six of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse situation, High Priestess, that maybe you forgot was there and it was veiled from the underworld. Yeah. But there's a lot of success. Because you're so discerning, because of this Five of Swords here in reverse, you're picking up on game, because this is your advice. So your advice, and the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse. I see you can see this now coming, and it's like you know when to add, when not to add. This is absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, we're gonna end this with a Dreamscape card. Thought it was a Cessna, but it's not. Anybody else like to jump out of planes? I haven't done it in a long time, since before my son was alive, but ooh, interesting. The Knight. I love how this is saying the Knight, and we had already gotten Persephone, and then we have balance here. Balancing the Knight. Maybe you're being asked to stay up at nighttime to get some of that energy from Nyx, or the nighttime, you know? Excuse me. The night. Excuse me, guys. The Knight transports deep, dark, dreamy scents with him. He moves slowly and effortlessly through the streets. His incense spills from the censer, coloring the air with its perfume. There it is with the air again. The smoke hangs thick in the air, blanketing the world in darkness. The Knight wears the stars as his waist. Each speck twinkles with his movement, blinking in and out with each step. He wears a head wrap filled with the colors of the sky. The cover appears white at the top and then darkens into the daytime glow cast by the sun. He walks everywhere, bringing dreams and nightmares to everyone as the day falls away to meet the shadows. Don't be afraid of the dark. Greet the shadows. Yeah, whoever you are about to be shown with the High Priestess, the Knight, Persephone. You're going to be shown ways that you were betrayed, deceived, or you've already seen this. Being shown why you're supposed to miss or pass up on some kind of opportunity. but there's so much success with the Meditrina and the Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant. I see you fully committed to your happiness and your passion and moving forward. So, and it seems like the Knight, it seems like the dark and the shadow, it really has your back, which is very powerful, because we can have love and light all day long, but if we don't have that discernment, that Queen of Swords, that Knight, that Persephone, understanding both aspects of this dual polar reality we're in, we don't have the perceptions that we need in order to move forward for this success, and to be able to call out the energies that don't have the best intentions, or maybe they're working from fear. If they're working from any lower nature chakras, any expressions from the lower chakras, that is not beneficial for you. We want to be loving and caring to everybody, but some people we can't take with us because their energy, their psychic debris will leak on whatever it is that we are working on. So you might be shown, and again, a lot of these people are doing this unintentionally because they were just taught wrong. A lot of them don't even know what they're actually doing, and that makes them more, for me, it's like more dangerous because they're not consciously aware of the effects and the reality of this reality. They're still working from an illusionary based system. 2626. So hold on to your bridges. I do believe your opportunity with the Queen of Swords and stuff is, it's going to give you a much easier, graceful way of laying, like drawing your line in the sand and saying, that is not aligned with me. You're not, I don't know how to put this, because it's not like, oh, that doesn't work for me, I need this, this, and this, so this isn't going to work. Like, there's got to be some kind of compromise or negotiation. And if there isn't after that, then you make your decision, you know. I tell my son all the time, I'm like, go ask them. I'm building his self-confidence. Like, I'm not going to be around all the time to do it for you. And I look at him and I'm like, the worst thing that they can say is no. So just think about it. If they say no, it's really not that big of a deal. People are allowed to say no. And we have to be comfortable and allow other people to say no without getting upset about it. That's like having expectations and going into it. If you're going to be let down, you're going to feel defeated and down and out. But if we go into it with no expectations, but, oh, this would be nice if this happened, and then they say no and be like, oh, well, it didn't work out, it's okay, just keep moving forward. But those that get stuck and are like, oh, well, I can't believe they wouldn't do this, I couldn't believe they wouldn't help me, like, that is literally energetic projection. And that's why, like, having this discernment and knowing what has happened in the past and how things can be completely uprooted, even from those that we love and we care about, it's like your heart is remaining open, but you're still very consciously aware of the underworld and what others are fully capable of doing. So I'm going to leave this here. Beautiful read, guys. I love you. The universe loves you, and everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time.